So welcome. Tonight we're doing a yin class and we're going to focus on the shoulders. I'm going to set a little timer so that each posture will hold for 3 minutes and then we'll move on to the next. So the idea in a yin class is that we enter the pose. You don't have to go as deep as you possibly can. You just want to enter, you want to get a sense of how it feels in the body, and then you can allow yourself to be still and you can allow yourself to soften. So looking at going into each pose at about sort of 60%. We don't need to go into the deepest manifestation of each posture. So we're going to start in a child's pose. And I'm using a bolster today, a bolster and a block to help me. I'm going to take my big toes together and my knees wide and take the bolster out in front and stretch my arms long. So I'm going to see if I can drop my chest through. This is going to open up the upper back. And so closing down the eyes. Really allowing yourself to immerse yourself in the posture. There's an option here to take your hands into prayer and bring the thumbs to the back of the neck and allow the chest to melt forward. That feels a bit strong for me today. So it's going to take the option with the arms long, but know that the other option is there for you. And so importantly, we're going to focus on the breath. And the breath is going to be slow. We breathe in and out through the nose. And allowing each exhale to draw you a little more deeply. And just notice how you're feeling. And the shoulders and the neck are common areas of tension in the body. And so taking a little time tonight to get into those areas and hopefully to unlock and open up. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. And slowly come on up. So we're going to take easy cross legs. And for some of you, that might not be the most comfortable position, in which case you might like to sit on a rolled up towel or a blanket, or even onto a block. I'm going to take a little side bend. So reaching with the arm and then just allow the arm to fall. So what we're looking to do here is to ground down through the sit bones and then to go really long through the side. Now this doesn't look like much, but 3 minutes of this side bend and you're going to really begin to feel that opening up. And whenever we've got neck issues, this side bend practice is really important. It's a really good way to open it up. And so just allow yourself to feel what you feel. Notice where the tension lives in the body in this posture. So lateral flexion of the spine. And so we want to use our props in our yin practice just as a means of supporting the body. And then take a deep breath in, a long breath out. Let the inhale bring you up. Oh, take your time. And then we're going to swing the bolster over to the other side. I'm going to change the cross of my legs as well. So starting up nice and tall and then slowly leaning over. And so if you don't have a bolster, maybe that hand's on the floor. And then reach with the fingers and then just allow the hand to fall. So we don't need to be too active in holding the body up. I'm a little bit tighter on this side, so I might bring the earth a little closer. And so our target area is all the way down this side body, all the way up into the armpit. And by lengthening out, that might stop some of the pull onto the shoulders and the neck. And you want to think of this practice as a practice in self-care. So just giving yourself a little time. And you'll come out of it having stretched the body. But perhaps you might also come out of it having found a little bit of space, a little bit of peace in your thoughts, space in the mind. It's rare in a day to have half an hour alone just with our thoughts. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. And the inhale is going to lift you up. Oh, nice. Going to take our feet out in front into a little butterfly position. So rather than Baddha Konasana, where our heels come in quite close, we're going to take them further out in front, so we've got more of a diamond. And if you'd like to, you can take them up and onto your bolster. And then from there, we're just going to drape the body over the legs. And so we allow the knees to flare wide and get nice and long through the spine, really round through the spine here. Opening up all the vertebrae in the back. And just noticing the quality of your breath. And the breath is always a good indicator of how the body feels. So when the breath is long and slow and easy, we know we're in a yin state. Whereas if it's difficult to take deep breaths, if the breath is shallow or fast, chances are we haven't quite slid into that yin state. So your options are to back off a little, to make it a little more comfortable. Or if it's more emotional or mental, and just recognizing that and see if you can allow the breath to lead you a little deeper. When we start to take conscious breath, when we can begin to extend our exhalation, that'll lead us into that parasympathetic nervous system, that rest and digest. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. I'm going to slowly come up. So we're going to do a bit of a heart opener now. I'm going to take, it's up to you. This is quite a big bolster, so I might leave this one for now and just come to my block. I'm going to take the block underneath my rib cage. So sort of where you'd wear a heart rate monitor or bra strap is a good indicator for the girls. You're just going to drape yourself open. So now that the chest is the highest point, allow the shoulders to rest down towards the mat. It's going to open us up through the throat, the front of the chest. You want to let your feet just sort of flop out to the side, everything nice and relaxed. And then, of course, if this doesn't feel like a big enough back bend for you, you're simply going to take whatever's underneath you and make it a little higher. So whether that's rolling up a towel or a blanket or putting another book underneath. Now take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Bend up the knees, just roll off to one side. Make this nice and cruisy. Beautiful. So we're going to come to lie all the way onto our belly. I'm going to flip to the other end so that you can see this one a little better. We're going to take our right arm out to a T, or if you've got very open shoulders, up to a goalpost. That's not me. I'm going to keep mine long. So it's either up to a goalpost or long. And then take the right cheek to the mat. We're simply going to roll onto that right side. So the bending up the knees optional. Our target is to stretch the front of the shoulder, the neck. And it might be nice to bend up the bottom knee and just kind of press that against the thigh, just so that then the knees are balanced and you don't have to worry about holding them up. But if it works better for you to have the legs long, a bit more of a spinal twist, then that's a good option too. Long, sweet, even breaths. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Roll onto your belly. And we're going to take that straight over to the other side. So left arm out to a T. Left cheek comes down. You're going to roll onto your side. So remember, you can bend up the arm to a cactus or goalpost. And to further open up the shoulder, that's a little stronger. It's really giving yourself permission here to release, to go deep. Beautiful practice for letting go of the day. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Roll onto the belly. Press your way up. We're going to need some props for this next one. So if you're doing this in your lounge room and you've got a couch nearby, that would be perfect. We're going to take a bolster across the mat. So this is twofold. We're having a little stretch for the hip, but also for the arms. So the arms we're taking is left hand under and right arm over. So this is called Gomukhasana arms. So we're going to take that left arm under and we're going to lie back on that left arm. We're going to sweep our right arm just above our head. You're going to bend up the left foot and take the right knee across. So we've got number 4 stretch for the hips. And then as much as we can, we want to soften the shoulders, open up the chest. And so it's quite a strong one on the hand that's behind your back. But the hand rests in behind the heart. And if you focus your breath to the back of the heart, it's a little like you're giving that hand a massage. As you inhale, and the back of the body inflates and gently presses the hand into the mat. I have my palm face down. And then the arm that's over your head, we're just trying to relax that elbow to the floor. You might be able to rest your forearm and elbow flat to the floor. I'm a little bit tight, so that's not quite happening for me. But that's definitely the goal. And then once again, we let the breath lead us a little deeper. And just notice any areas in the body that might be gripping and encourage them to be soft. Paying special attention to the molars, the back teeth, soft in the jaw, soft in the muscles around the eyes. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Release the arm from overhead. Roll to release that left hand from underneath you. And let's take it the other way. So right hand comes under. Left arm goes over. And this time the left foot comes up. So the hand behind the back is a gentle back bend, as well as opening the front of the shoulder. And once again, we're breathing into that back body to gently massage that hand. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Release the arm, release the leg, roll to your left side, release the hand from behind you. And now we're going to roll the bolster a little closer. You're going to lift up the hips and slide the bolster underneath the bottom. So we want to make sure it's under our bum and not under our lower back. We want our lower back to be nice and free. You're going to reach the arms overhead and reach the legs long. So we've essentially created a bit of a speed hump with the body and really concentrate on opening the front of those hips. We spend most of our days sitting in chairs with these all squished up. So this is a really nice way of so you can choose to stay where you are or to slowly make your way up to sit.